We are at the 2025 SEMA Show. I am joined by my friend Jeff over at the Fidanza booth. Jeff, how are you?
I am doing great, Ernesto. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Some of you guys watching the channel might remember Jeff. We did a video about 2 years back, but I've known about the Fidanza brand and I've had Fidanza products for not consistently, but the first one I ever had was about 20 years ago. Aluminum flywheel for a small Honda that I had, and now, as some of you guys might know, we've transitioned over to turbo LSs and big blocks. And typically, where we used to do more off-road stuff, now we're jumping more into the road course stuff. So we're back here with Jeff. Jeff, can you tell the audience a little bit about who you are, what you do?
I sure can. Fidanza Performance has been producing lightweight aluminum flywheels for the industry for probably 28 years. We started with a lot of the domestic, but we went to Sport Compact. When Sport Compact was big, we were the only boat in the show. So one of the things that makes our flywheels kind of special is that we came up with a field serviceable friction surface, which means that when you replace your clutch, you can also replace this material, and that is actually made out of a 1050 high carbon steel. It will work with any of the most mild to the wild clutch materials that are out there. It takes about 20 minutes to replace in your garage, in your driveway, at the track, wherever you happen to be. And that's true on all of ours, except our nodular steels. Our whole business is built up on the lightweight aluminum flywheels.
One question real quick. You mentioned that you have your iron flywheels and you have your aluminum flywheels. Can I ask real quick what the difference in weight is? Is it substantial or not a huge difference?
No, it's a minimum of about 40% lighter, and generally they're more like 55 to 60% lighter, which means that the effort that it takes to rotate that engine is far less when you put our flywheel on it. And the money that you're paying to produce horsepower that's being absorbed with the heavier flywheel now can go through the flywheel, and it can actually go down to the wheels where you really want it to be.
How does that affect shifting or braking?
Shifting is easier because as they mesh, when you let off for a second on the aluminum flywheels, it's easier to pop it into gear. The aluminum flywheel discharges power much faster than the heavy iron flywheels, which means when you're coming up to a light, or if you're racing it, you're coming up to a corner, you simply let off the throttle. The aluminum flywheel will slow down much faster. You can go into a corner faster. You can come out and accelerate faster, but there is a noticeable improvement both in acceleration and deacceleration.
Okay, sounds good. What else you got?
We also have short shifters that will take about 20 to 30% of the throw off of the shift, which means if you can, instead of moving your arm, you can just flick your wrist. Who wants to do this when you can shift like that? Right.
So you only have 2 of them here. Off the top of your head, do you remember a couple of the applications?
Yeah, we have, obviously, these are the LS, these are the Fords. We do have this one, which is the Toyotas.
Right.
I have one over there for the Hyundais, but I have Nissans, I have a lot of different Toyotas, I have BMWs. We have a plethora of shifters. I would say I probably right now have about 45 different short throw shifters that we're carrying. I take it back. We do have adjustable cam gears. We only have these for a few now. This one happens to be for a Toyota Supra, and we have 12 inches of timing, or 12 degrees of timing, forward, advanced, and retarded, and you can kind of fine-tune the power band that you want. I have a lot of people that use these on their daily drivers, but when they get to the track, depending on what kind of racing they want to do, they can make some adjustments and they can move the power band from 2,000 RPM like you would have on a stock or an OE application, and you can change that to 2,700, 3,000, wherever you want your power to be.
So let me ask you this. You guys make the flywheels in-house?
We do. I have CNC machines right in our office in Perry, and we do all the designing, the engineering, and the manufacturing of these right in Perry, Ohio. We've been using domestically manufactured aluminum for 7 years now.
Okay.
And our steel is also US made, and we try to be, as a patriot, I want to make sure that I'm supporting our country, and anything I can buy that's domestic, I will. Unfortunately, there are some things we have to go offshore, but those are very few.
So Jeff, I actually have a question for you. We talk about the racetrack a lot, going in corners, out of corners, acceleration, shifting. Is this more like a race-specific item, like a racetrack only item, or can you actually street drive these flywheels?
You know, that is a great question. It's one of the most common questions that we get. And ironically enough, about 97% of our flywheels are used in daily drivers. That means they've got to be very streetable, and the difference in the driving style and technique, like any other vehicle, it takes about 20 minutes to acclimate. And once you do, that dynamometer that we have in the back of our pants feels the difference, and it's something that makes driving much more spirited and fun. And whether you're driving on the street, on a drag strip, on a road course, on a time attack, you can enjoy this anywhere.
If the audience wants to know or wants to purchase any of these products or needs more information about these products, where can they go?
Well, they can visit our website at www.fidanza.com.
Smart.
Or we have another website as well that is just dedicated to Fidanza. It's fidanzaperformance.com. So we give you an opportunity to go there, or we have a marketplace that offers almost 500,000 different parts from different manufacturers that we feel provide a great quality for our customers, and they can go to the fidanza.com. And I would like to extend an invitation to all the Night Wrencher fans that are out there that might be going to the PRI show. We're also going to be at PRI in booth 507. So please stop by and say hi.
Absolutely. Maybe you can hook them up with some sort of special something.
You know what? I live to do that. So all they got to do is come in and see me, and whatever I got to do to help them out is what we're going to do.
I believe it, Jeff. Thank you so much for your time. Again, this was the SEMA Show 2025, Fidanza booth 22717. Thank you so much, Jeff. I'll see you next time.
All right, man. Thanks.